Alright, MrUGOdude here with my Morphtronics again. Here to explain why I run the cards in here I do, and in that quantity. First off, I keep them these really nice Practical Dragon sleeves. Very hard to find. You can order them offline, probably on Amazon where I got them. Alright, first off we have Self-Ons. I run 3 because Self-Ons are really good for special summoning. While in attack position, you roll a 6-sided die. Whenever you roll, you pick up that many cards off the top of your deck, and you select one level 4 or lower Morphtronic monster. You special summon it to your side of the field. You have to reveal the cards to your opponent, of course, and then show the rest of the cards back in. Like I say, really good for special summoning. Borden. Gotta say, this guy saved me quite a few times. He's got a pretty high defense of 1800. He can, as long as he's face up in attack position on your side of the field, all your Morphtronics can attack your opponent directly, which includes himself. And while in defense, all your Morphtronics cannot be destroyed by battle, except for him. But if you have 2, they can't destroy anything by battle. Boomboxing. Also really good attack and defense effects. When he's in attack, he can attack twice. While in defense, he can negate 1 attack per turn on a Morphtronic monster. Just use like Mage Power or Double Tool to amp him up. And he's really good for an OTK. Obviously you have to equip him with more than just a Mage Power or a Double Tool. But let's say Vidian, also really good for an OTK because he gains 800 for every he's in attack position. He gains 800 attack for every equip card equipped to him. So he's equipped with Access Spare, Double Tool, Mage Power, one of the other cards, equip cards I have in my deck. And use Borden to have him attack your opponent directly. And yeah, I've actually won several games in one turn because of him. Scoping, definitely important. While in attack position, you can special summon once per turn. You can special summon a level 4 Morphtronic monster from your hand. Not level 4 or lower, level 4. But he's shorter in the end phase. That's why he's good to summon, special from your hand, sync for 7. And while on defense, he's a level 4. So, Remotin, the other tuner. You can move and play a Morphtronic monster from your graveyard to add 1 from your deck with equal level to your hand. Then show it to your opponent, so you, whatever you get, so you prove you're not cheating. Slinging, run 2 because you run 3. It's just too many. I tried running 3 at one point, and I drew them like 2 at a time, repeatedly. His attack position effect is you contribute 1 Morphtronic, except Slinging, to destroy 1 card of the field. Doesn't have to be Spell Trap, doesn't have to be a monster, it can be either one. Magnin, I only run him because of his defense effect. While in defense position, your opponent cannot select another monster as an attack target. I run him. Sometimes he's just good for sinking. Other times I get him out when I have Power Tool with a Double Tool, so therefore they can't attack. Radion makes all Morphtronics gain 800 attack while he's in attack position. While in defense, they all gain 1000 defense. So, really good. It's basically Solidarity. But he's a Thunder type, so with him you should not run Solidarity. Machine Duplication. Select a Machine type monster with 500 or less attack on your side of the field. And you can special summon up to 2 cards with the same name from your deck. With it you can hit Remotin, you can hit Boomboxing or Self-On. Really good card. I only run 1 because if you run too more than that, you'll get it too often. 1 for 1, you can only run 1 for 1. And really good for first turn special summoning. Special Self-On, and then if you're lucky you can use Self-On special again. And then if you have tuner in your hand, like Remotin or Scoping, you can just normal summon and sync. Monster Reborn, of course you should always run Monster Reborn because you special summon Grave. Usually I get like a 4-star in my hand, then I just use like Call the Haunted and Monster Reborn to special Scoping back. And just use his effect to special from my hand and sync for Power Tool. Dark Hole, you should run not just in case they get better hand, but if you have like Power Tool equipped with an equip card, you can chain Power Tool's effect, destroy the card equipped to him to save his life, and once they get rid of all their monsters and attack them directly with Power Tool. Fighting Spirit, I only one. The equipped monster gains 300 attack for each monster you put inside the field, and it's just one of the effects is the same as Power Tool. If the equipped monster would be destroyed, you can destroy the equipped card instead. It's actually saved my life more than once. Double summon, in case you need to get a quick defense up, or if you have like Moten and 4-star, you just instantly special from your hand, or second summon, so you can normal summon from your hand at the same time. Junk box, because I already have so many other special summon cards. Morphtronic cord, really good for single destruction spells and traps, especially on your own Morphtronic map. Accelerator, run 2. Rolling on it makes it so it's not just return one Morphtronic card, it's one monster. Return it to your deck, destroy a card in the field, and then draw a card. And it can be on either side of the field, so you can destroy your own Morphtronic map, therefore special summon your graveyard. 2 repair units. Also comes in handy quite often. Like with Vidian, you discard a card, special Vidian, they'll automatically be up 800 because that equips to him. Exodus Spare started running recently because I couldn't find them for a while. It's pretty good. Basic game, instant game 1000. Double Tool is what usually annoys my opponents the most because it's got really good effects. It can only be equipped to a Power Tool or level 4 or higher Morphtronic monster. During my turn, the controller's turn, the equipped monster gains 1000, and if it attacks, the effects of the attack target are negated during the battle phase. And during your opponent's turn, your opponent cannot select a monster other than the equipped monster as an attack target, and your opponent's monster that battles with the equipped monster is destroyed at the end of the damage step. Definitely one of the better cards in this deck. Then, of course, Mage Power. Get 2 of those out and definitely up for OTK. Morph Map, run 3. Every time a monster's battle position, any monster's battle position is changed, it gets a counter. For each counter, morphs go up 300 attack. I actually got a Morphtronic map up so many counters at one point that I attacked my opponent directly for 40,000. It was pretty cool. But it's not the only reason you should run a Morphtronic map. When it's destroyed, you can special summon from your graveyard. You can special summon a Morphtronic monster from your graveyard. And that has saved me several times, especially if I have Black Rose. Call, special summon. Mix up, I tried running 3, drew too many, 2, always draw too many, so I started running 1 and it really worked well for me. If you have 2 more face-up Morphtronics, you can select 2 of your opponent's cards, and your opponent chooses one of those 2 cards and destroy it. Morph Transition, give any attack, but only if you have a Morphtronic monster on the field. Morphtronic Force Field, only good if you have Morphtronic on the field again. You're going to get a spell trap that would destroy Morphtronic. Morphtronic Bind, if you have Morphtronic on the field, your opponent's level 4 or higher monsters cannot attack or change their battle positions. And now I'm going to show you my synchros I run for it. I just got my armory arm today. I'm going to see how it works out. I've actually had several situations where I have just a Self-on or Moten on the field, and I really wish I could sync, but just couldn't. Now I can. Black Rose, really good if you have a Morph Map on the field or a Power Tool. Like say if Power Tool's equip card, send the equip card, save Power Tool, tag them direct, or blow up the Morph Map, get a monster from the graveyard, save yourself. Power Tool, Power Tool, Power Tool. Ancient Fairy Dragon, you should definitely have one of these in your side deck if you run morphs, because you can use this effect to blow up Morph Map, special summon from your graveyard, gain 1,000 life points, get a Morph Map to your hand, and do it next turn. Keep doing it. Keep gaining 1,000 life points and special summon from your graveyard. Really great combo. Stardust, you should always run a Stardust no matter what you run. And Mistworm, just because there are certain times where you can just sync for 9. Why not? Alright, those are my morphs. Give me feedback.